I'm having some issues, and I want to know what you guys do when you come across these issues and how you handle it, because I am getting so frustrated. Don't know what I'm going to do about it because I really have nowhere to put him. Like, I have nowhere to put him because he can get out of everything. I don't know what to do. Hey friends, you're watching Moreau Family Farm. My name is Jennifer. We are in the process of weaning our two little male bucklings that we have left, which is Piper's little boy that we call him Mr. and Ruby's little boy, and we call him Jack for Black Jack because he's all black. I think I'm going on day 4 now of trying to figure out what to do with these two. We are trying to keep them separated from mom pretty much most of the day because we're now on a 2-time-a-day milking schedule. So with that, I mean, you have to separate mom from the babies completely, and these boys are now going on 10 weeks old, maybe 11. So they're definitely at the age where they can be completely weaned off. Now, it's much easier to wean an animal by just sending them off to a new home. They can't smell mom, they can't see mom, they have other little friends and stuff like that usually, and it makes it much easier. But when they're all here, let me show you. So this is the same round pen that we had for them while they were all together and in the little kid area. But Piper's little boy literally was pushing the side down and then just getting right out. So I was like, okay, we can fix that problem. Let's put another stick. So we did. We added this stick right here. So now he can't push this. He can't push it all the way down like he was before. So you know what I caught him doing? He climbs this fence. We're talking 4 feet fence here. And this little guy, climbs over the top of it. I literally yesterday saw him sitting right at the top. And then he just jumped right over. So he's a little booger. He is a jumping jelly bean. So then I decided, well, unfortunately, that fencing is not going to work. I'm going to have to put him back in to the barn and put him in a stall. Well, that didn't work either. I had put him in the bigger stall, which I put him over here in this stall, which is usually Hope and Hazel's stall. Well, Hazel or Hope, one of them, kind of broke the these are pretty tough. This isn't cheap metal like the one that's out in the round pen. This is the good stuff. And just from rubbing on it and whatever, they ended up breaking it. So we just kind of rigged it a little bit. So Hope and Hazel can't get through there, but the little guys can. So then I had them in there, but this door was not locked. So then I found them out in the yard again. And I'm like, gosh darn it. So I was like, all right, let me re-rig it. So I came in and I put some more twine down there. So now they can't get through there. And I made sure that this door was closed and locked. And I still found them outside because what they were doing, they were using the feeder down here. They were jumping on that and then jumping out through here. You guys, these boys are driving me crazy. I put some blankets over the top of these so they couldn't get through this middle bar here. And the little boogers stayed in there, which was good. So then the next morning, they were over, because they sleep over on this side down here, which this little one is still in here. But for now anyways. But then I found him in his mom's pen over here yesterday morning. So that wasn't good. So that little guy managed to jump out and come over here. He jumps on the food here and then jumps right in. So didn't get no milk from Ruby yesterday morning. I did get it in the afternoon, but not in the morning. So this guy can't jump as high as Piper's little boy. But Piper's little boy was in here, and I didn't think that he'd be able to get out because they don't get out in the middle of the night. Not with the blankets on. If the blankets are off, then yes, they can get out. But if the blankets are on, it's too slippery. They can't get through this hole right here or right here, because that's what they're doing. But Piper's little boy figured it out. I don't know how he did it. I didn't catch him doing it. The only thing that I saw was he's out here somewhere with his mama. Let's see. Where is he? I was just looking out in the pasture and I saw Bella. Bella was jumping all over the logs because Bella, she likes to play. She likes to jump. And then I saw that guy. Right there, out with his mom. That stinker. So I don't know what to do with this guy, you guys. He is no Nigerian dwarf, I'll tell you that. This guy's a mountain goat because he can jump and get through anything. I swear he can. I don't know how. I really don't know how to contain this guy. But now, of course, Blackjack over here is crying because he's all alone and has no company. What's the matter, buddy? All alone. I don't know what to do with these guys. I'm gonna have to make sure that at our next house, when I make a goat pen for the kids, for one, it's gonna be a good size, nice and big. We'll put some jumping toys in there away from the edges of the walls. It will have a shelter in there so they can stay in there, sleep in there. We won't have to move them. That'll just be the goat weaning pen. So we don't have to worry about moving them from one place to another, whatever. It'll just be their spot. But 48 inches is not going to be tall enough. Not this type of material anyways. So what other material would you guys use besides a woven small? I mean, this is the small stuff. But what he's doing is he's hooking his hoof on it and he's climbing it. Like literally climbing it. It's ridiculous. Oh, geez. So I'm going to have to do some research. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to make like some sort of wood paneled fence. But even if we do that, then they won't be able to see anybody else. So they'll be like completely enclosed. I don't know how I feel about that. I want them to be able to see, you know, the other animals and stuff so that they don't feel completely alone. They're just going to be secluded from them. So, anyways, that's the issue I'm running into today. Don't know what I'm going to do about it because I really have nowhere to put him. Like, I have nowhere to put him because he can get out of everything. Oh, jeez. I mean, I'm going to try to put him back in here again. Maybe that was just a, you know, a fluke that I caught him climbing over the top of it. I don't know, you guys. But if you guys have any kind of ideas for me, if you can share what you've been doing for your weaning, especially the boys. The girls don't seem to be so jumpy like that or like climbers, but the boys are like really into running, jumping, climbing. Girls will jump and play, but they don't climb like the boys do. So if you guys have any tips or tricks or ideas, material suggestions for our next goat pen would be fantastic. Something that they can't climb. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe like something slick make it to where they can't, like, grasp it. What are you doing, mister? Uh-huh. You know what you're doing, don't you? You sure do. Hey, you. My not pregnant cow. So I think I've kind of come to the conclusion that I'm gonna sell Daisy. The longer we go, the worse it's gonna be with her getting bred. I know she doesn't have any cysts or anything like that, so it's not that she has a problem getting pregnant. Maybe my vet's just not really good with AI. That's a good possibility. I doubt that she's pregnant right now from Zeke. Only because I saw so much mounting going on between both her and Abby. They were both mounting each other. So knowing that she didn't get pregnant from AI, to me, means that she was going into heat. So either I catch her going into heat again and make sure she goes in with Zeke, or bring Zeke out here, either one. I just don't want to get Abby pregnant yet. I don't want to get her pregnant until July. Once July comes around, then I'll go ahead and put her with Zeke. And then she'll be 15 months old at that point. So, no, I'm sorry. She'll be 14 months old. But I want to make sure that she calves around April. The end of June. Actually, I'm going to do the end of June as soon as I see her going into heat. If she goes in at the end of June or the beginning of July, that's when we're going to be breeding her. And because she's a dairy cow and a mini Jersey, she should be fine at that time. What else? And then we won't need Daisy for milk. So, hey Daisy. Yeah, Daisy's not going to be giving us any milk. So if we have to wait 9 months anyways for Daisy to get pregnant and calf, we only need one cow giving us milk. And we'd prefer it to be that one over there. So, so yeah, this mama is going to get sold. The only reason why I haven't done it yet really is because I don't want her to feel lonely. She's like, don't sell me. Don't sell me. I'm a good girl. You like me, don't you? Yes, I like you. I do like you. But I've said before, she's not a huge milk producer. She's not like a standard size Jersey, but she's definitely mid-size. And she should be giving us between 2 and 4 gallons. So 1 gallon is definitely not going to cut it. So it's just kind of it's a game that you have to really figure it out. What's best, what's going to cost you least in the long run, and how you want to handle it personally. But because we have a lot of stuff going on right now, we'll probably wait until after we move. By next week, I should know more about that. So I'll give you more information. We do have an offer on our house. We have gone through the inspections. Everything is looking good. The appraiser came out. Once we know that the house appraises, everything will be good to go and we will be out of here. The buyers are super invested. They have done, oh boy, they've had septic people out here 3 times because we have 2 different septic tanks. The first time we were only able to, we knew where the one septic tank was. We did not know where the second one was, so they had to bring another company out here to find the septic tank. That company came out here, but they didn't dig it up. They didn't bring the right equipment to dig it up. So they had to send them out a second time, that second company. So that's 3 times that the plumbers had to come out for that. The wood infestation inspection is getting done today. I know that's going to be fine. We have a termite bond on the house, so if there are any issues, it's going to be taken care of anyways, but I don't think we'll have any issues because we have a termite bond. What else? They've done all the inspections that they've had to do ahead of time. They ordered their appraisal before we had even signed off on the request for repairs. So these people are in it. Like, they don't care. They asked for a few things to be done by some licensed contractors with electrical and plumbing. So we actually have an electrician and a plumber coming today just to check some of the work that was done. They said that they would sign off on it if it's good, or if it needs to be updated and fixed, then they'll fix what needs to be done. Also, we have to fix a couple things with a gutter. Super easy stuff. So I don't see that there's going to be any problems. Again, we just need to make sure that the house appraises for what we're selling it for. We don't think that there should be any problems with that, but you just never know. And it's still, until you get an answer, you're still kind of like, what's going on? But I think we'll be good. My agent says that he feels pretty confident about it. So yeah, so tomorrow, which is Friday, we are going to be going to our possible new house, which I'm not going to give you information on that yet because we're still not 100% sure. We are under contract with another house, but we have an inspection tomorrow at that house. It is a major fixer-upper, you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. It is a small house. It is less than half the size of this house. So it's kind of weird, but it is 23 cleared acres, which is awesome. And, you know, they're not making any more land. And it's a beautiful piece of land. So if anything, we could always expand on that land, make the house bigger, you know, whatever. It's a good thing. So anyways, that's it. Just wanted to give you guys that information. It's going to be exciting. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to leave me a comment on what you suggest to keep those baby goats contained, because they're driving me nuts. And for our future home, one and done. Get it done right the first time so we don't have to deal with it ever again. But anyways, that is it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. And until next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.